A Valley family hoping to benefit from a new prison reform law.
Yeah, it aims to reduce overcrowding by offering certain inmates an early second chance. Here's Channel 5's John Paul Barajas.
It's called the First Step Act. It went into effect a little over a year ago. The goal is to reduce harsh prison sentencings, decrease prison populations, provide more programs to those convicted. A soon-to-be mother here in the Valley is hopeful her dad will be coming home much sooner than expected.
At first, I just didn't believe it.
We'll call this woman Jessica. We're hiding her identity for her safety. When she was just 19 years old, her dad was taken to prison. His sentence, 10 years for conspiracy of distribution of methamphetamines.
He's just not going to be there for, like, my wedding, my kids.
A lot has changed in the 4 years her father's been in prison. She's now a mother-to-be. She didn't think her child would have much of a chance of being held by his grandpa, but the First Step Act signed into law in December of 2018 might help change that.
And I think it has something to do with overcrowding. I think it has something to do with the disparity in sentencing to people of brown skin and also the poor.
Attorney Carlos Garcia explains the First Step Act gives nonviolent drug offenders with minimal criminal history the opportunity for reduced time. Jessica hopes her family will see that benefit. She's already envisioned seeing her dad after so long.
I can already imagine, just the happiness, it's your dad, so you just feel safe, dad's home.
She says she knows her dad's not perfect, but she forgives him for putting her family through the pain of being without him and wants the family to be reunited. Garcia also tells us even if inmates apply for the program, there are no guarantees. Their application goes before a district court where it can either be granted or denied. Oscar?
John Paul, do you know of any other case impacted by this law?
Yes, one infamous case involving the Panama unit. Attorney Carlos A. Garcia told me the First Step Act shortened the sentences for members of the former Hidalgo County Drug Task Force. More than 5 years ago, 9 law enforcement officers were convicted of stealing drugs from traffickers and reselling them.
Specifically from the Panama unit, they range from originally sentenced to 120 months, got reduced to 97 months. So that's almost 2 years.
We checked how that act changed the sentence for the leader of the Panama unit, Jonathan Trevino. He's the son of former Hidalgo County Sheriff Lupe Trevino, who was convicted of conspiracy to commit money laundering in a separate case. Jonathan was sentenced to about 17 years for his part in that task force. The act cut his sentence by a little more than 3 years. In the studio, John Paul Barajas, Channel 5 News at 6.